Okay, y'all, I'm sitting here with Marcus. Okay, I'm Marcus too, I'm sorry. Marcus Miller. Y'all, he's been gigging since like 1960. Literally.
Okay, not quite 60, but let's see. I think I did my first gig in 74, 75, before Marcus Baylor was even thought about. Afro, platform shoes, bell bottoms, wide belt buckle that scratched up the back of your bass, Fender Jazz bass, and we were playing Mandrill, we were playing War, we were playing Earth, Wind & Fire, but old Earth, Wind & Fire. I'm talking about Kalimba song. We were playing Funkadelic, Standing on the Verge of Getting It On. Stuff that he don't know nothing about, right?
Nothing.
And the bass that I play today, Marcus Baylor was 1 year old when I bought it. It cost me $265 with the case. Fender Jazz bass.
That's that bass right there?
Yeah, here it is, right here. $265 with the case. And you can tell I had a long time, because when I was a teenager, I put this tacky M on it.
Oh my goodness. Hold on. What?
So you get this M from Woolworths. It's really supposed to go in your mailbox.
He said Woolworths. Hold up. He said, that's what y'all didn't catch.
Market.
Woolworths.
Woolworths, okay? And what happened was the original Fender basses, they came with this to cover the pickup under here, and they came with another one, a bigger one, that had a big F on it to cover, because Leo Fender didn't like the way pickups looked, so he just covered them, right? And since I was a teenager, I didn't know that you could just unscrew them and take them off. So I thought you had to play. So I played with my thumb here, and I plucked right here in front of this big one. And that's what a lot of bass players from my generation did, right?
Wow.
We did that. And then, after a while, I started getting into the sound that, people like Jaco Pastorius were using, where you got to pluck closer to the bridge. So I finally was old enough to realize I could get a screwdriver and take this thing off. But then when I tried to play with my thumb, after having taken this thing off, I realized I can't play without it, because my palm hits it. That's why I know where all the strings are. That's how I gauge. That's how I know. So I have to.
Yo, Marcus is from the hood, y'all. We always keep it hood.
Hey, straight up hood. So everybody wants to know, what is this, man? Does it create a magnetic field for your pickups? And the answer is yes.
Wow. There it is, y'all. That was free. The next one, hey y'all, it's $30 per video. And it's coming to Marcus Baylor. So it's still Marcus. There it is.
Hey, wait. I'm not done. Because in 1970, you had to have these big old belt buckles, man. See that? That's belt buckle damage right there. Okay? What can I tell you?
Wow. That's built. Man, that's older than me. The scratch.
Back in the day. Okay? So that's why I gotta get him straight, man. Because there's all these grooves that we used to play back there. He doesn't know nothing about.
You're right, yeah.
Well, he knows about it, but he doesn't know where they came from.
No idea.
All you young boys. See, all you young church boys, y'all grew up with too much love. See? Everybody's like, oh, you sound great, brother. You sound great. I didn't grow up like that. I mean, I was in the church, but I didn't play bass in the church. I played bass in the street. And if you messed up the groove, you overplayed, dude, put a knife under your neck right here. Say, listen, Richard T did this to me. Richard T, bad piano player from Brooklyn. Played with Aretha Franklin, played with King Curtis. And I was playing at Grover Washington date. And I was overplaying, playing a fill every 4 bars like you church boys like to do. After the session, after the recording, the first take, Richard took me up against a pole. He put me up here. He put a knife under my neck like this. He said 2 things. First, you never play with your eyes closed when you're playing with me. Second, you don't play a fill unless I look at you first and nod that it's okay. You got me? I was like,
Richard T?
Wow.
Richard T, yeah. And then afterwards, somebody told me, he said that to you? I said, yeah. He said, that means he really like you, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Grown man stuff, y'all. There it is.
And we ended up being real tight, but man, the next take, I was like, I
Ah.
didn't play any fills unless he looked at me. He took all the fills. And then every 40-second fill, he'd go. And I jumped in it. I jumped in that 40-second time.
Wow. There it is, y'all.
All right,
You
man.
just wanted to
Marcus
get
Miller.
to school in a hurry,
Hey,
right?
he wasn't playing. He looked like Al Sharpton at that time.
That's it.
Yeah.
Big with the James.
All this history.
Yeah, he was real. rough now.
And Dave has a horn that's older than me, y'all. So there it is. Wow.